Not everyone has an expensive gaming PC, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy amazing games. Because today, we're counting down the top 10 games for low-end PCs, games that run smoothly on weaker systems while still delivering incredible gameplay, unforgettable stories, and insane multiplayer fun. We've got open-world adventures, competitive shooters, survival games, zombie chaos, and legendary RPGs. So if your PC sounds like a helicopter every time you launch a game, this video is for you. Let's begin. Starting off at number 10, we have Terraria. At first glance, it might look simple, but this game has an insane amount of content. Terraria throws you into a massive 2D sandbox world where you mine resources, craft gear, build giant bases, and battle terrifying bosses. The progression system becomes incredibly addictive because every boss unlocks stronger weapons, better armor, and even more dangerous areas to explore. And despite its small size, the game feels absolutely massive. You can spend hundreds of hours exploring caves, building cities, and preparing to fight the legendary Moon Lord. Honestly, Terraria is one of the greatest low-end PC games ever made. At number 9, we have Undertale. This game proves you don't need realistic graphics to create a masterpiece. You play as a child trapped inside an underground world filled with monsters. But unlike most RPGs, you don't actually have to kill anyone. You can fight enemies, spare them, or even become friends with them, and the choices you make completely change the story and endings. The characters are unforgettable, the music is legendary, and some moments in this game become surprisingly emotional. Undertale may look simple, but trust me, this game is unforgettable. At number 8, we have Left 4 Dead 2, one of the best co-op zombie games ever created. You and your friends fight through massive zombie hordes while trying to survive chaotic missions across abandoned cities, swamps, and ruined locations. And the game becomes even crazier because of the special infected. One monster drags players away with its tongue, another explodes and attracts huge zombie hordes, and then there's the tank, which basically feels like getting punched by a truck. The gameplay is fast, chaotic, and still incredibly fun even today. And the best part? It runs on almost anything. At number 7, we have Portal 2. This game is pure genius. Using a portal gun, you create connected portals to solve puzzles and navigate impossible environments. Sounds simple until the game starts breaking your brain. The puzzles become incredibly creative, the writing is hilarious, and the chemistry between Wheatley and GLaDOS is legendary. And somehow, the game constantly introduces new mechanics that keep everything fresh. Portal 2 is funny, smart, creative, and honestly one of the best puzzle games ever made. Plus, it runs beautifully on low-end PCs. At number 6, we have Minecraft, a game that basically became a global phenomenon. At first, it looks simple. Break blocks, craft tools, build houses. But Minecraft gives players unlimited creativity. You can survive dangerous nights, explore giant caves, fight bosses, build entire cities, or create completely insane machines using redstone. And thanks to mods, the game can become literally anything you want. Survival game, horror game, RPG, multiplayer server, anything. That's why Minecraft is still one of the biggest games in the world. At number 5, we have Valorant, probably the king of low-end competitive PC shooters right now. This game combines precise Counter-Strike-style gunplay with unique character abilities that completely change how matches play out. One character can create walls, another teleports across the map, and some agents can literally reveal enemy positions. But despite the abilities, aim and teamwork still matter the most. The game feels smooth, optimized, and incredibly competitive, and because it runs well even on weaker systems, millions of players play it every day. At number 4, we have Cuphead. This game looks adorable until it completely destroys your soul. Inspired by classic 1930s cartoons, Cuphead features hand-drawn animation and some of the hardest boss fights in modern gaming. Every boss transforms through multiple phases with insane attack patterns that force you to learn, adapt, and improve. The art style is absolutely beautiful, the jazz soundtrack is incredible, and every victory feels rewarding. Cuphead is frustrating, stylish, and insanely satisfying once you master it. At number 3, we have Far Cry 3, one of the greatest open-world FPS games ever made. You play as Jason Brody, a tourist stranded on a tropical island filled with pirates, mercenaries, and absolute chaos. The open world is incredible. You can hunt animals, liberate outposts, craft gear, explore forests, or attack enemies using stealth and explosives. And of course, there's Voss, one of the most iconic villains in gaming history. Even after all these years, Far Cry 3 still feels amazing to play. At number 2, we have GTA 4. Before GTA 5 became massive, there was GTA 4, and honestly, this game still has one of the best stories in the entire GTA franchise. You play as Nico Bellic, an immigrant arriving in Liberty City hoping for a better life, only to get dragged deep into crime, betrayal, and violence. The physics engine still feels amazing, the world atmosphere is darker and more realistic, and the story becomes surprisingly emotional. For many gamers, GTA 4 is still Rockstar's most underrated masterpiece. And finally, at number 1, we have Counter-Strike 2. Simple gameplay, pure skill, infinite replayability. This game remains one of the most played competitive shooters in the world. Terrorists versus counter-terrorists. One team plants the bomb, the other team stops them. That's it, but the skill ceiling is insane. Every match depends on aim, teamwork, map knowledge, and perfect timing. And thanks to its optimization settings, many low-end PC players can still enjoy smooth gameplay. That's why Counter-Strike remains legendary after all these years. Those were the top 10 games for low-end PCs. Now comment below, what are your favorite games for weak PCs? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more gaming videos, Steam recommendations, and hidden gaming gems. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.